Hello everyone and welcome to ULIT Indonesia podcast. In this podcast, we will hear stories about transformative leadership from the young university leaders across Indonesia. I'm Chandro and today I'm so excited because we have a special guest. He is Mr. Slamet Riyadi, PhD. He is a Vice Rector of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta for the Quality, Reputation, and Partnerships. Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta was established in 1981, and currently there are about 600 lecturers and 22,000 students. Based on US World University Ranking 2026, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is one of the best 3 private universities in Indonesia. Good afternoon, Mr. Slamet.
Good afternoon, Dr. Chandra.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, thank you. So, firstly, thank you very much for your time for the discussion in this podcast, Mr. Slamet. And could you please introduce yourself and what are your current roles in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Chandra. It is truly an honor that I am to be invited to take part in this meaningful conversation. In my role as Vice Rector, I am responsible for overseeing strategic planning, quality assurance, reputation management, and the development of partnership between UMY and various multi-helix stakeholders, including government, institution, industry, also communities.
Okay, so Mr. Slamet, as a Vice Rector, so it means you are a very important person in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. What are your reasons why you joined the NMT or National Multiplication Training last year?
Okay, I joined the NMT because I saw it is as more than just a management workshop. NMT combines theory and real hands-on practice, especially through the change project method, where participants design, implement, and then also evaluate improvement directly in their own universities. When I took part last year, I was leading the planning and development office at UMY. I feel that university leaders must keep learning, stay adaptable, and remain innovative. So NMT offers an opportunity to strengthen the mindset.
Okay, it's really interesting and thank you for your feedback for this NMT. Mr. Slamet, what is your PAP? Could you please briefly explain to us about your PAP?
My project action plan at the time focused on developing and also implementing a set of university performance indicators to help UMY strengthen its global reputation.
Okay, so Mr. Slamet, you are as a Vice Rector in UMY and also participated in the NMT. So, how did the NMT training influence your approach for your PAP?
Okay, for me, NMT offer 2 important things. The first one is solid management theory, and the second is real hands-on practice. The theory helped me to understand the foundation of how to design an effective change program, while the practical component gave me the opportunity to actually plan, implement, also evaluate the project in my own institution. And the important thing is the speakers and mentors in NMT were incredibly helpful. They not only explained the concept clearly, but also guided me step by step as I applied those ideas in my change project.
Okay, again, thank you for your positive feedback from the NMT. Mr. Slamet, could you please explain about the challenges during your project and how do you overcome these problems?
Okay, every program has challenges. The biggest challenge in carry out my action plan was the work culture and some resistance to change. A performance-based management system is something new and at UMY.
Okay.
So that's why it was not normal way of working. So a normal way of working for many lecturers and staff. Because of that, some people felt unsure, and then the implementation took longer than expected. To overcome this, we focus on 3 simple steps actually. First, we build the awareness, explaining to leaders, lecturers, staff, why this change is important. The second one is we create the clear and easy guideline. So everyone know what to do. And the last, we ask university and faculty leaders to lead by example, showing commitment and also encouraging others to follow.
Okay, it's really nice strategy, and I really appreciate it, Mr. Slamet. After the training, what changes have you seen in your institution as the result of your PAP?
Okay. The implementation of performance indicator has significantly improved UMY's achievement. One clear example is our indicator for international index publication. Back in 2017, when we first introduced the system, UMY had only 73 document indexed in Scopus. 1 year later, the number jumped to 139.
Okay.
So almost double.
Yeah.
And after 7 years of consistently applying this indicator, we are able to produce more than 1,000
Wow.
index documents per year. So we also observe similar indicators in many performance area, which confirm that the system is effective.
Okay, congratulations. It's really great achievement for UMY. Mr. Slamet, what leadership lesson did you learn from these experiences that you have a really great achievement about, for example, the index citation in Scopus, for example?
Okay, actually, I have learned many things from the training. Yeah, but I will share only 3 important lessons here. The first is a performance-based management system is really the key to helping a university grow and stay competitive. The second one is real progress doesn't happen by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with change that is planned, managed, and evaluated in a systematic and measurable way. And the third one is a transformative leader needs to play 3 roles. He or she must set the direction, and then working together, encourage, motivate the team, and also support and push everyone forward.
Okay, I'm really proud that you are really good leader, Mr. Slamet, and not only by talking, but you can approve what is your idea, what is your strategies. Mr. Slamet, do you have a inspiration or someone who really influence your leaderships?
Oh, yeah, I have, yeah. One leader who has really inspired me is Ki Hajar Dewantara. He is the father of Indonesian education. I admire most about him is not only his contribution to education actually, but his philosophy of leadership, yeah, which feel very human and very practical right now. His famous principle is Ing Ngarso Sung Tulodo, means that a leader should be a role model.
Okay.
And then the second is Ing Madyo Mangun Karso, means that a leader should be a motivator. Yeah. And then the third one is Tutwuri Handayani, means that a leader should be a source of encouragement, for the team.
Okay. Yes, it is really nice and he is really famous. But do you think it's still appropriate for the future about this statement from Ki Hajar Dewantara?
Yes, of course, because from the situation, from the next situation also, leadership is not about power or position, no. It is about the present, the guidance, also the empowerment. It's about helping people grow. Yeah, sometimes we guiding them, sometimes we by working with them, and sometimes by giving them a chance to grow. So that balance is something I try to apply in my own work every day.
So thank you very much, Mr. Slamet. It's really nice to have discussion with you this afternoon, and it's really inspiring about your insight about the leadership itself. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Slamet.
You're welcome, Dr. Chandra.
Okay, so thank you everyone, and don't forget to tune in the You Lead Indonesia podcast, because we will still have other transformative leaderships from young university leaders across Indonesia. I'm Chandra. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Thank you very much, Mr. Slamet.